Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, October 8th, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is balance, equanimity, equilibrium. And these are some good words to repeat. Bring yourself hopefully back to balance in these energies. So, first shift that we have going on today is Venus moving into Scorpio. Venus will be moving into Scorpio at 10 a.m. Pacific time and will be in Scorpio all the way through November 1st. Now, Venus in Scorpio definitely has some interesting energies that we're going to dig into in just a second. But one thing that came through, and it feels very significant at this time, is we have Venus and Mars in mutually receptive positions. So mutually receptive is basically when you have two planets that are in each other's ruling sign. So in this case, we have Venus in Scorpio, which Mars energy rules Scorpio. And we have Mars in Libra, and Venus energy rules Libra. So we're going to have this kind of balance, mix and mingling going on as Venus and Mars really learn something about each other, basically, through these energies. Now, Venus in Scorpio, I am a fan of this placement. I have my Venus in Scorpio, but one of the things we need to look at with Venus in Scorpio is the shadow aspects that can come up. Venus energy lights up around pleasure, beauty, harmony. We talked about some of the shadow around harmony, like seeking harmony outside of the self rather than in the self. Venus in Scorpio setting boundaries to help create harmony within the self. But there is shadow energy around pleasures, around desire. How many times has there been that energy where you've been willing to do anything for something that you desire? And maybe it ended up on, good ways, and maybe it didn't. But being aware of that kind of energy, the shadow around that kind of energy. I mean, in that case, there's a chance that you may need to set boundaries for yourself. So the awareness of the shadows around your pleasure, around beauty. Again, what extreme lengths could you go for those energies? Also, embracing the energies of love, the passion of love, erotic nature, all those kinds of things with Venus in Scorpio. That's also important because meanwhile, we've put shadows on this very natural energy. So it's peeling off the veils, peeling off the layers of the shadows. And again, being aware of our own shadow energy around desire. I think desire is an important thing. I think it's a great motivation. And yet sometimes our ego can get invested and take it too far. So good to be very aware of it. The other thing that we've got going on today that definitely has a very interesting energy for the day. We have Mars in Libra, and Mars in Libra is opposite Chiron in Aries. So this is interesting because Chiron, or Aries energy is also ruled by Mars. So we have this really fiery energy going on. And Chiron in Aries reminds us we need to put action. We need to be actionable on things that are true to who we are. Put those actions, walk our talk, basically, or even it's beyond walk your talk, it's walk your soul, basically, this energy. So Mars in Libra has to be aware where there's those actions in the world that are happening to try to create harmony outside. And then the actions that you are currently taking that create harmony within yourself. I asked Joe beforehand, I was like, help me with the energy mantra. Balance, equanimity, equilibrium is all I could come up with. And I guess that's what's needed today. But one of the things he says, what was it? I wrote it down. It was so good. What you've been holding needs attention. And that's really good with this Mars and Libra energy. Mars Mars can be, especially in Libra, can suppress. And this Chiron energy is like, you need to express this. You need to get this energy out. So be very aware of, with this opposition, there may be some pulling. And if you have had any suppression, with all of this strong Mars energy going on, you may feel a little release around that. So we have some other things going on. The moon is making several connections. Moon is connecting to the sun, and the moon is connecting to Jupiter. Let's talk about that Jupiter connection. Moon and Aquarius connecting to Jupiter. What great ideas, energies, things are you looking forward to that you can energize with this connection? Jupiter in Sagittarius is reminding us we need to hold space for the good things. This is very, 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 very necessary as we finish up this final year in this decade, which has some craziness as it finishes up. What great ideas, what great things, what wonderfulnesses are you seeing in your life right now, and are you looking forward to? Get in that vibrational state. That is really going to help you. You know, like when you're a child excited for Christmas, get excited. Sun connecting to the moon. Sun connected to the moon in Aquarius is saying the same thing, only it's like connect to your friends that feel like Christmas. Connect to those like-minded people that feel like Christmas to help balance out some of these more challenging energies. Now, I do want to mention, I do have this card for today, the friendliness card in reverse. And I feel like this may have to do with these Scorpio shifts, with Venus moving into Scorpio, Venus being at that 0 degree energy, all the shadow work that we've been doing, maybe some of the other stuff that we've been working on, and they have this success card in reverse. So I think it might feel a little frustrating today with these energies, but this is part of the rebirth. This is part of divine possibility that is moving through. Hold space for the good things. Do realize the shadows will be around and abounding today, but maintain your innocence and maintain the feeling of Christmas coming, because, well, Christmas is coming. And if you celebrate Halloween and you really like Halloween, Halloween's coming even sooner. So that is it for today. Enjoy this Venus in Scorpio entry, and I will be back hopefully tomorrow. We are facing more power outages here on the mountain due to fire season. So we will see what I can do in the midst of packing up everything and trying to get out of here and dealing with power outages. Send good energy our way, please. And thank you. So that is it for today. You can always book a reading. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. And besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you, and you do have the power. Namaste.